Get up early, so I like it when it gets darker early because I go to bed at 7. I want it to be dark when I go to bed.
Yeah, that's true. For our schedule, our crazy TV schedule is good, and a lot of folks like waking up and really getting the kids to school comes to mind. Okay, you can see the little ones better, gets us all up and charged up better. In the evening, of course, some earlier darkness, but it depends on your cup of tea. We take a look at our Tampa sunrise times. We take a look at today, officially 6:45 p.m. So for those that like the evening daylight, today's for you. For those that like the early morning light, that would be for you tomorrow. In fact, as we head toward November 3rd, there we go. Can you believe it's already November? On our Sunday, we'll have that sunset at 5:43 as we fall back with those clocks. Now, let's take a look. We've got a big day today, a lot of events. We talked about some running weather, but some early voting weather. Get out the vote, do your American civic duty out there, and I don't think there will be much to slow you down whatsoever. In fact, we're talking about temperatures this morning. We've shown you some 70s for most of the area, and then as we head into this afternoon, some mid to upper 80s, so a little on the humid side. Take some water and hydrate out there, and then a few more clouds. Notice I do have some more clouds as we head toward 7 p.m. So the polls will be open until 7 o'clock, but I don't think those clouds are going to produce much in the way of rain. We still have that dry northeast flow with high pressure in control out there. In fact, as we take a look at radar, it's going to be tough to find much on radar. Let's take a look. We'll go to the weather wall and take a closer look at this meteorologically. We've got mostly sunny skies for most of the day, more humid. You do see some green painted on the map. These are some very light rain amounts. And if you look at the darker areas, that's where you would pick out the best chance of rain. So we're talking about areas of Polk County, Lakeland, Arcadia, maybe a quick shower toward areas of eastern Manatee and Sarasota counties. But again, most of us missing out on the rain, and then by Sunday, hard to find a shower whatsoever. In fact, this trend is our friend, even if we do see the tropics fire up this week. Notice we've got that 20% chance of a shower Saturday, Sunday, less than 10%, and the best chance would stay to the north and east of us toward Volusia County, Daytona, and the First Coast. Monday, Tuesday, yep, we're going to start to see a little increase in a bit of moisture. But again, no big deal. 20-30% Tuesday. And then there we go. By Wednesday and Thursday, we'll be on the fringes of some deeper tropical moisture with what's going on in the Caribbean and the extreme southern Gulf of Mexico. So I did increase the rain chance to 40%. In fact, we've got subtropical Patty heading away more toward Europe. And if we take a look at this 80% chance of a possible development in the Caribbean. So as we look at our name list, okay, so we had Patty named this morning at 5 a.m. Subtropical storm Patty, no threat to us at home. But this week we could have Raphael, all right? But the key to the forecast still, as we've said all along, is this high pressure and dry air in charge. And I do think it is large and in charge. So notice the circulation. We've got the clockwise flow. So even if we do have Raphael that will try to develop, which would be after this weekend into early next week, it'll try to emerge in the southern Gulf of Mexico. But this high pressure will steer it away from Florida and more toward the southern Gulf of Mexico and to the south and west, maybe toward Cancun and toward Mexico, possibly Texas if it survives, because even if it gets farther north into the Gulf, it'll have a very hostile environment with a lot of wind shear, yes, and cooler Gulf water temperatures. So yes, we're not looking for a repeat of Milton or Helene. All right, we take a look at the 7-day forecast. There's our extra hour of sleep. We're going to fall back as we head through the weekend. And then as we head through next week, yeah, maybe an increase in a few of those showers. But again, right now that tropical trouble staying far from home with those temperatures in the